Aquarius, Happy New Year. My name is Audrey Alison, and this is your January 2014 horoscope forecast for the month of January. I'm really happy to be here, and let's start it off because we have some very rare aspects happening this month. We start off with January 1st, a new moon on New Year's Day. Extremely rare, and that hasn't happened in several decades. So this new moon is 10 degrees Capricorn, and Capricorn for you, Aquarius, is your 12th house. This will be a very quiet New Year's Day for you. Your 12th house is your spirituality, your secrets, your quieter self, your spiritual self. The sun is also here. We start off the month with the sun always in Capricorn. So the sun and this new moon are highlighting your 12th house. Your psychic abilities are very spot on. I would trust your intuition at this time. And I don't see a lot of Aquarians being the party animals this New Year's Eve. I think, or let me rephrase, you could be the party animal on New Year's Eve, but on January 1st, you'll be very quiet, okay? So, and you will continue to do so until the second new moon, which occurs in January again. On the 31st. So we're having super moons. A super moon is a moon that is in direct alignment with the Earth, and it's also located closest to the Earth. They're very potent and powerful moons, and we're having double that this month. So this month is the year of, starts off the year of light and awakening, and it's a beautiful, 2014 will be beautiful on a spiritual level. So you have this quiet, positive and secretive house illuminated to start off the month. So you could focus your intentions on maybe honing in on your psychic abilities, trusting your gut more, asking to guide you to make decisions better and in spiritual circumstances. On the 11th, Mercury goes into Aquarius, and this is in your first house of self. Mercury, the planet of communication and writing and computers, publishing, local travel, short distance travel, the mind, the intellect. Mercury is going into you. How does that feel? Into your first house. So you will be talkative, expressive, very quick-paced. Mercury is like lightning. He is the quick-winged messenger. You'll be receiving a lot of messages throughout the 11th through the 31st. Mercury is with you for 20 days. This is good because coming out for the first 11 days of the month, you will be, very honed in and in that 12th house, okay? Then Mercury's in your first house of self, and it's like, I'm going, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You're on the move. You're talkative, you're expressive with your hands, you're writing more, if you're speaking in public better, speaking to coworkers better, communicating with friends and family better. On the 15th, we have a full moon, 25 degrees Cancer, and this is in your 6th house of work and health and your daily routine and regimen. A full moon on the 15th in this sector will illuminate an order for you to get things in order regarding your health and your daily routines at work in your day job. On the 19th, the sun goes into Aquarius like it does every year. The sun will be in your sign in your first house of self and ego and personality again. So this is a very powerful month for you. Quiet to start and then very expressive from the 11th on. Having the sun with you in your first house will always bring a peaceful sense. Things make sense to you more. Things are brighter. Even though it's considered a winter month, the sun in your first house could feel warmer, could feel like, oh, I'm at home. Like things just feel like they manifest better for you. On the 30th, we have our second new moon, 10 degrees Aquarius in your first house of self. So you have the sun and the moon with you from the 19th on. Crazy. Those are two of the biggest planets in astrology. So focus your intentions on the second moon on yourself. What do you want to achieve? And not just for January, for the whole year. This is an amazing, powerful time for you, Aquarius. It's very rare to have two new moons and super moons at that in a month following the sun's transition into your sign. So think wisely and think positively. That's important. There's no I can'ts and I don't and I won't. And also don't feel negatively regarding other people. No one ever does anything to you or against you. It may just feel like that. On the 31st, Mercury goes into Pisces, his second switch of the month. And this is in your second house of finances and money and possessions and self-worth and self-value. So in addition to this new moon in your first house, you could be reevaluating what your self-worth is to yourself. That's a tongue twister. Also, on, what else did I want to say? Oh, these super moons, okay, they're really activating what moons do. The phases the moon governs for you. And right now it's in the first house of self. This is all about where you're headed. What do you want to do? Aim high and aim for the things that resonate deep within you. Don't just do what other people want you to do. I'd like to pull 4 cards. I know that I normally show 1 card at a time in my forecasts, but I would like to incorporate an actual full spread into this reading of 4 cards, not a Celtic cross spread, but I will assess the summation of the reading and I'll show you each card after I'm done picking them. Ooh, I love it. Okay, first card. High Priestess, that's me. I'll get into what all this means in a minute. Second card, 4 of Swords, the Sage. Third card is the 3 of Wands, the Ship. And the last card, the 4th card, is the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Coins. Now, what does all of this mean? It means the cards are acknowledging that I am giving you this reading. This is the card that resonates with me as the reader. But it also means, since it's the first card I pulled, starting off the top of the month, I did this symbol to you. If you want to rewind this YouTube video, you'll see that I did this. Your 12th house sector is highlighted. Now look at her. She's doing the same thing. The High Priestess is quiet, so this has a double meaning. I'm giving you this reading, and also the 12th house of quiet and secrecy and psychic ability is highlighted. This is the card of psychic ability and secrecy. So, spot freaking on that. All right. This is the card of, the Sage is a quieter side of meditation, deep thought, deep thinking, and figuring things out alone. This is all about the 12th house and the first house, because this man is sitting alone, Indian style, and literally meditating on life, on his path, okay? So the top of the month you have this quiet sector, and trust your gut and your intuition always, but particularly the top of January through the 15th. Then you have the 3 of Wands, which is reinforcement, replenishment, and a new wave of bringing something to you that's foreign, or you going to foreign lands. And the Ace of Pentacles is what manifests from that journey, which is, well, it represents springtime, March 21st. But what I think, in addition to into that season of spring coming ahead, because I feel like this will last through spring, this feeling of honing in on your intentions and also figuring out where you want to be headed and travel in life. The Ace of Pentacles also is a new source of health and wealth. You're going to be obtaining something new from that 6th house being activated of health and regimens and regimes. And you also have your 2nd house activated with Mercury going into Pisces, health and wealth, this card. This makes sense to me, and I'm getting a very positive feeling in regards to this message through the cards. So I hope it resonated well with you, Aquarius. My name is Audrey Alison. You can reach me at audreyallison.com for private readings. I read all through the week. And you can find me on Facebook at Audrey Alison, Astrology and Tarot. Thank you so much. Have a sweet day.